Hi, my name is Lynn Hastings, and this is my creative stay in Colorado Springs. I am an actor, director, producer in Colorado Springs, and I'm also a mom, and I'm also a wife and a little sister. God, how can you not love the mountains? I drive down probably every day, and you just look at it, and it looks like a postcard. I think that you're going to experience the diversity that Colorado Springs has to offer. I think a lot of people think there's not a lot of diversity in this town, but it's here. Soul food, Jamaican food, Brother Luck's bacon jam burger, and his Brussels sprouts, which are my favorite. What I love about the Pioneers Museum is that it's diverse in what it has in here. You will not only find the history of Colorado Springs, General Palmer, Penrose, you'll find indigenous art, you will find our indigenous history in here. Also part of what I think is amazing, our piece of civil rights history with Fannie Mae Duncan, the suffragette movement out there, and having a banner with the national advancement of colored women. That's why I love this place. So Fannie Mae Duncan was a black woman who was a business owner in Colorado Springs in the 40s and 50s. She owned a jazz club called the Cotton Club, and she brought in Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, Billie Holiday. The sign on her club said, "Everybody welcome." Didn't matter what color you were, the doors were open to everyone. And there were some folks living here at the time that had a problem with that. She brought people here even though they couldn't stay at the hotels. She bought a home in the Old North End where all of the artists would stay so that they could come and feel safe. And she was a pioneer in civil rights. Brother Luck is a local business owner and chef. You would know him because he beat Bobby Flay. He has made a name for himself. It is very difficult for black chefs to make a name for themselves, and he's opened up, written a book, and I love his food. For the ambiance, I mean, it's casual elegant is the best way I can say it. It's almost like a family style restaurant in a way. Large tables, lots of food coming out, 4-course meals. It's a gathering place, and I love it because it's comforting. It's a little modern, but it's still a little Cajun feel to it. So I've always felt comfortable, and I'd say casually elegant. Oh, Flying W Ranch. If you want to really take a step back in time in Colorado history, I think the Flying W Ranch is the place to go because you feel like you're a cowboy out on the range, eating kind of chuck wagon style foods. There's good music out there, and it almost makes you feel like you're sitting around a campfire in the late 1800s. I like Palmer Park because it's got some height without having to climb rocks like Garden of the Gods. You can hike up to the top to the mesa, and there's some really beautiful views of the eastern side of the city. I think it's beautiful. There's a great dog park that's there, and there's nice hiking trails. If you like to hike and you don't want to deal with the crowds that can be at Garden of the Gods sometimes, I highly recommend that you go take a hike up in Palmer Park. My father was so quirky about some things. He would find the weirdest places to go to take family, and the Numismatic Museum was one of them. And by the end of it, I was like completely fascinated about the different types of money and the coins and learning about buffalo head nickels, all these things that I had never ever learned about. And to be in a museum, we lived overseas, and I brought back coins from overseas because I'm just fascinated about the different types of money. Go, do something different. Do something you would never do at home. If you want to laugh and just have a really good time at a theater production, Jim Jackson and Brigitte Dupree do a wonderful job. It's kind of the theater that you don't normally see when you go see theater. That's what I like about them. And then they kind of toss in a standard theater show in one time in the season. But, you know, it's children's shows and it's clowning. Yes, that's part of their programming. But they also do puppets, they do burlesque, they do some original works, they do a women's playwriting festival. It's different. If you want a different taste in your theater, you don't want Shakespeare, you don't want a musical, go to the Millabo, catch Circus of the Night, trapeze artists. It's great. I recommend, if you really want to go to the diverse businesses in Colorado Springs, that you spend time in the southeast corridor of town. There are a lot of restaurants that are opening up. English Dockside is down there. I just recommend that you go spend time in the southeast side of Colorado Springs. There's a lot of hidden gems there for minority-owned businesses.